Hey comic book fans, this is your friend, the Fast Comic Guy here, and today I got a huge box of comics that I had autographed over the year from my buddy Ryan, and yeah, he just picked them up and finally got them back to me. I don't really know the grades, he just kind of gave me the box and I just have it right here, so I'll basically be able to see them with you guys as I see them. But yeah, there's 20 of them. Some of them are from just random signings from CGC themselves, and 10 are actually from Comic Expo I went to, where I had them witness and I actually got to meet the artists and everything like that. 3 of them are also custom sketches, so let's get to it. So hopefully they're all good grades. I pick good comics, so let's see how they go. Okay, so the first one, what the hell? Okay, so this one was from Clayton Crane, and that is horrible. I got a 7.0 on this. This is a Clayton Crane cover for Venom #1. I got this thing brand new from the comic, from the website. I ordered it from a website. It's a brand new comic. I never opened it at all, and it got a 7. How is that physically possible? I got not one tick on the spine. There is nothing. And if you look here, I spent the extra money to get the special signature from them, where it's like a little bit of a rainbow thing. And I'm going to, that's horrible. That should not be a 7.0. That should be a 9.8. Like I said, I bought brand new from the Black Flag's website, and yeah, and they guarantee you like a 9.6, 9.8 comic. So yeah, that's a little bit disappointing. That's the first one. Not doing okay. So this one was from the Comic Expo. This one, okay, I'm okay with that. I never had this one cleaned or pressed. This is a Trailer Park Boys comic. It's signed by all 3 actors. And even Randy did a little middle finger in the corner there. So I'm at 9.2. I'm okay with that. I'm not disappointed by that at all. And because I like the show. It's a show that me and my dad watch all the time. And we just finished the last episode, actually, finally, this season. So next one. Oh, this thing I sent in freaking ages ago. This one was signed by Kevin Eastman. It is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures #1. It is the Canadian price variant. Got a 7.0. I'm not surprised by that. It came out back in 1988, and this is actually the first appearance of Reebok and Rocksteady. I'm sure I'm saying the first guy's name wrong, but he also did a little sketch right there for me. So it's a signed and sketched by Kevin Eastman. So I'm very happy with that one. We'll put this guy over here. The disappointing one. No one is at the house, and my dog decided to get angry at the world for some random reason. So let's see, what is next? Ooh. The Wedding of Deadpool, number 27. Back in 2014. I'm 9.6, okay. I thought it should be maybe a 9.8, but whatever. I'm okay with that. 9.6, I'm keeping it. So this is signed by Mike Hathorne, and he did a sketch right there. And it says, it's basically Deadpool saying maximum effort. So this comic has a world record on it. It basically is supposed to have the most superheroes on a comic book cover. So it's a wraparound too and everything like that. So I'm actually quite happy. I did the remark on this guy because he did really good remarks, and as you can see, that's actually freaking awesome. So I'm quite happy with that one. So we're getting up there, 9.6. That's a thick slab too. I'm gonna have to make another custom frame for that one, just for a thicker one. All right, what do we got here? Okay, 9 point. Where are you? Oh, okay. Superman Batman Annual #4. So 9.4, I'm okay with that. This one I got signed by Art Germ. And basically, the significance of this comic is that this is the first time Batman Beyond was in like DC continuity. So like Batman Beyond #1 was basically just like the animated adventure comic. This is where he's actually in the actual DC universe. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. 9.4. I'm a pretty big Batman Beyond fan. So getting that at 9.4 is pretty awesome. I would like to get all of his comics, all the Batman Beyond keys graded. I got a few more on the way actually. So let's see. We will check. I don't know what this. Oh, this is a sketch. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite ones that we got at the Comic Expo. This was sketched by Nate Jones at the Calgary Comic Expo. It's Black Cat #1. Basically, I just asked him to do a sketch of Black Cat doing what Black Cat would do, and I even had him that there's my cat Whiskers. So I gave him a picture of my cat Whiskers, and he even drew a picture of my cat in the comic here for me. And he signed it on the back here, April 24th by Nate Jones, Calgary Comic Expo 2022. So yeah, that's pretty cool. A little racy. I'll have to blur this one out for eBay, or not eBay, for YouTube censorship stuff. Or maybe I should have taken that one off, but no, I'm pretty stoked about that one. I'm probably going to hang that one on the wall. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, is this my Clerks one? Tales from Clerks 2. Cool. Oh, 9.2. This one I had signed by all 4 characters from Clerks. So it's signed by Dante, signed by Jane, Silent Bob, so signed by Jeff Anderson, Jason Mewes, Brian O'Hara, Aaron, and Kevin Smith. So, and they all kind of wrote some stuff down, like one said, get back to work, what's work, and like Jason Mewes like wrote down Snoogans and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm a pretty big Clerks fan, so I was happy to get this comic signed. And 9.2, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not planning on selling it or anything like that. I wasn't going, oh, I need a 9.8 so I can sell it or something like that. All right, what is next? Because yeah, this is going to be a long video. Oh, come on, there we go. Ooh. Next one, we got another sketch, it looks like. Edge of Spider, oh, 9.8. Cool, so this one was a sketch done by, oh, what was it done? Bob McLeod. So, yeah, he's, if you don't know who Bob McLeod is, he was the inker for, like, Web of Spider-Man 32. It's basically one of my favorite comic book covers. It's where Spider-Man's coming out of the grave, and, you know, you just see, like, lightning in the background, and it says, like, on a tombstone, here's lies Spider-Man. So I thought getting a sketch done by him would be freaking awesome. So yeah, 9.8, and he does a really good job. Like, you know, he's an inker, so you're going to get like not the kind of crafty. Like, you'll actually see the good details in his stuff when you get it done, I think. So clearly not as detailed as Nate Jones's was. So what do we got here? Next one we got. Yeah. Another 9.2. Oh, X Factor #6. Okay, so this one I had signed by Bob McLeod at the Expo also. This is the first full appearance of Apocalypse. And yeah, 9.2. You definitely can't say anything bad about that. The comic came back out in 1986. And is almost as old as I am, actually, because I was born in 1986. But the reason why it has this green thing here is because the year before, I also had it signed by Joe Rubinstein. So it actually has 2 signatures, Joe Rubinstein and Bob McLeod's signatures on it. So that's pretty cool. And actually, Joe Rubinstein even did a remark on it, too. Let's see, what do we got? Next one. All right, the Incredible Hulk 366, the 9.4. Oh, this was signed by Bob McLeod also, right there at the bottom. This is actually a comic from my cousin. He wanted a... he basically wants to get a comic signed by... for like all of his favorite characters. So like he's got Venom done recently. Now he has his Incredible Hulk. He wants to get an X-Men and a Spider-Man one done. And I think they're actually in the works at private signings at CGC. So 9.0, I think I'll actually be pretty happy about that. And I picked a pretty cool Hulk cover for him. He says he doesn't care about the comic if it has significance to it or anything like that. He mainly just wants a cool cover and of the character that he likes. So I actually picked one that does have significance to it a little bit because this is the Doc Samson appearance. I think that's actually his first appearance, but for some reason they changed that on there. So next we got Nine Amazing Spider-Man 298. Todd McFarlane, first Todd McFarlane Spider-Man, first appearance of Eddie Brock and cameo, and chance appearance. So this one was signed by Bob McLeod and a 9.0. I actually got this comic at the expo, so I didn't even have a chance to like get pressed or cleaned or anything like that, so that'd be cool. I heard Tom McFarlane's going to be doing a signing soon, so I'll probably actually send this in to get it double signed. And when I do send it in, I'll get it pressed and cleaned at CGC, which should bump the grade up, hopefully. So that's pretty cool. This is a pretty important key, I think. So we'll put that down. I have no idea where I'm going to display these comics. I got so many of them and my walls are already full. Alright, so, okay. Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, number 44 from 1992. This is a 9.6. Okay, I'm pretty happy about that. And signed in sketch. Where's the sketch on here? I see the signature. I do not know where this... Oh, I guess he did like a little symbol thing right here. So if you're wondering what the significance of this is, the Juggernaut gets his powers from a character called... I cannot pronounce that. It is Cytorak. Cytorak, basically, is the the demon that gives him his powers. So this is the first appearance of that character that gives Juggernaut his powers. So not the very, very high valuable key, but it actually is a key. So I'm pretty happy about that, 9.6. And again, it wasn't pressed or cleaned or anything like that. I really don't think any of these things were pressed or cleaned. I think only that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was pressed and cleaned so far. Alright, looks like another Miles Morales Spider-Man number 1, 9.6. So, okay, cool. The Ultimate Spider-Man 241, yeah, so this is signed by Brian Stelfreeze. He's a pretty good artist, I think, and yeah, it was really nice to meet him. Like, he was really, like, when I went to get this signed at the Comic Expo, he said this was probably, like, one of the top comics that he was signing. But there's actually another 2 in here that I had him signed, and he was pretty surprised that I had him. He's like, oh, I didn't even know you even knew I did these ones type of thing, because they're pretty old from back in the day, and yeah, I think he's an underrated comic creator. So we'll just put that there. This one I'm thinking of selling, actually. That's why I got that one signed. I was like, okay, I need to make some money back from all these signature series somehow, and that's I figure with the Spider-Man cartoon coming out soon, that one might go up in value a little bit. Alright, so we got, oh, this is one of the other ones that I was surprised. Nightwing Limited Series number 2. This is basically the first series that Nightwing did after, you know, he got his name and everything like that. And this is the first time Nightwing actually dons his new costume. This one isn't my comic. This is actually my friend Amanda's comic. She's a huge Nightwing nerd, and I thought she would... We got it for her, and she's going to be getting this in the mail right away. Probably today I'll be mailing it. And I think she'll be happy with that 9.6. Definitely. So. Alrighty, next up we got Yeah, we're past the halfway point for sure. What's the next one? This one, that's fine. It's not. Nightwing #1. So this one's for me. And again, he was surprised when I brought him these. This one, he actually did a little symbol right there for Nightwing in the corner. So it does say signed and sketched. And yeah, a 9.6. I was really happy about that. Again, I did not have these pressed or cleaned. So, like, honestly, I'm not sure why this one possibly got a 9.6. I don't even see any, honestly, I don't even see any spine ticks at all on the side. Oh, well, maybe a clean would get this thing up, because I think there's a couple of like pressable defects on the back here. So that's that one. So yeah, this is when, like, you know, first I read the whole. I actually read this one too, but yeah, that's like when his first series, and this is when he gets his new costume. Oh, here we go. This one on this. Oh, wicked. So this one's a custom sketch. This one was done by George or Jeff. Yeah, Jeff Ishwood. Basically, so I said one of my favorite comic covers was the Web of Spider-Man 32, where Spider-Man's coming out of the grave. So I gave him this, and I asked him to do his version of that comic cover onto this cover. And I asked him to do Deathstroke, and this is his version of it. And I think it turned out freaking amazing. I actually gave him an extra tip. He said it would cost this much money. And I was like, how about I give you an extra $30? And he was like, all right. And so he was pretty happy. So that's probably why he did a little bit extra effort, just because I gave him extra tip before we even did the settlement thing. So I'm really happy about that. I got probably like 4 or 5 comics of this one that we're having sketched now. I got one where it's like a Lego Spider-Man coming out of the grave. I got Nate Jones Dead One for Scarlet Spider, and I got this one, and then I got the original signed by Bob McLeod. And oh, okay, Spider-Woman #1, 8.5. This was back in 1978. That is a really old comic, and again, this one I do think was pressed and cleaned actually. And oh no, it wasn't. No, it was. And it was signed by Marv Wolfman. So this one actually came back from a CGC signing. So I think we might actually done all the Comic Expo comics now. So let's see, Calgary Comic Expo comics. Now we're into the actual signature series stuff. Almost done. Oh, okay, I'm happy to get this thing back. I'll probably never be. Now this one can probably stay. This one has 2 signatures on it, and it looks like they were nice and scratched the case in the front. But this is New Teen Titans #2, the first appearance of Deathstroke. That's there right beside me. I had this one signed by Marv Wolfman just now, but before that I had it signed by the late George Perez. So it's too bad that he wasn't able to be with us now because of his cancer. But I was fortunate enough to get him to sign this before his passing at one of his earlier shows. And then I thought I should, after I saw Marv Wolfman on there later on, I thought I'd get it signed with a double signature. So I'm quite happy with that one. And yeah, this one's definitely staying with me indefinitely. Alright, I think there's only 3 left. Alright, what do we got here? I don't even see what's on the front. Doesn't even say here. We got, oh, that is a low mark there. 5.0 Uncanny X-Men #22 or 266, signed by Chris Claremont. And this is the first appearance of Gambit. I can definitely tell you that this one probably, I would be lucky to break even on this, because this comic probably cost me over $100 raw when I bought it, and then after that to get it signed was probably $200 Canadian when all is done. And yeah, this thing, if I tried to sell it, I'd be lucky to get maybe $150 with the signature on it. So that's kind of funny actually. But I'll probably keep it in that case then. It has a custom label too, so go there. Alright, 2 more. Ooh, I'm happy about that one. Deadpool Mark with Mouth number 7. This is signed by, I can never pronounce this guy's name. Well, I can do the first part. It's Arthur Sedan. And yeah, this one's a signed and sketched. Now this one actually has a lot of first appearances in it. First appearance of Lady Deadpool, the Deadpool Kid, and Major Deadpool. Headpool appearance and transporting poster homage cover. So yeah, this basically had a whole bunch of first appearances of the alternate Deadpools, and I get to get this one pressed and cleaned. So I'm really excited this one got a 9.8. Because yeah, I am a big Deadpool fan, but I never seem to I haven't gotten very many of his comics actually graded or signed or anything like that. Aside from that, his first appearance, I got the New Mutants one, and then that's about it actually. And this new one here for his wedding. So I'm quite happy with that, and I'm a 9.8. I'm really happy about that. I know someone's going to be a little bit jealous because he asked me to buy my version of this, and I said no, I'm not going to sell that to him. And he was like, so he was pretty disappointed when I wouldn't sell it to him. And I think we got the last one here. Oh yeah, the comic that I've been holding on to for freaking ever. X-Men 109. This is the first appearance of Weapon Alpha, which is that guy there basically. And yeah, it's signed by Chris Claremont. And it's got the custom label and everything like that. I'm a little bit surprised on it. It would have been nicer if it got higher than a 7, but this thing has been all over the place. I sent this thing to because I'm in Alberta, but I sent this to British Columbia to get pressed and cleaned, and that took about a year because the guy was taking forever to do his work, basically. So by the time I got it back, Chris Claremont probably did, I think, 2 signings in that time, and I've been waiting forever to get it signed. So after that, so once I finally got it back, I've just been waiting, and I'm really excited that I finally have this thing that I can hang up on the wall. So yeah, that's the last one, and I'd say out of all of them, probably the best one is this one right here, my new Teen Titans number 2, that has the double signatures on it. And that is the last of my comics I've sent out for well over from December, I think, was when I started sending. Actually, I think that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was sent out even before that, like back in October. So yeah, it's been taking forever to get a lot of these back. Anyways, I hope you guys liked my CGC showing off of the autograph series that I got, and I hope you guys have a good day. So yeah. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate every view I get. Please leave a like below. If you liked what you saw today, please hit the subscribe button on the left and check out one of my other videos on the right. And remember, keep it comics.